Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ronn Easton, and I'd like to welcome you to my podcast, Tell It Like It Is. This segment, we will be cooking. You got sports coming out now, and people are coming over. The holidays are not going to be too far around the corner. So if you want an appetizer that is killer, and I mean really, really good, here's what you do. You take one 14-ounce can of quartered artichoke hearts. You put it in a bowl, you chop it up, make sure it's chopped up real fine and nice so you got nice bite-sized pieces. Then you take 1 cup of mayonnaise. All right? To that, you're going to add 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. Now, a lot of people will use different kinds, they Gruyere, or in the store you'll find like a 5 blend which has Asiago, mozzarella, Parmesan, and 2 others that I can't even think of right now. You can use that. So you're going to add 1 cup of that. To that, which I've already done, you see I've chopped it down, 1 bunch of green onions. Now, for people who like a little spice, I add about 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Oh baby, this comes on the back of the tongue after it's been in your mouth a while. Oh, and you know it's cayenne, but it's not too spicy. If you're not a fan of cayenne, you can use 2 teaspoons of black pepper, and that will be just great. And what you're going to have is this result that's put into a dish like that. Now, what we're going to do is put this in the oven. The oven has been preheated to 350 degrees, and so we're going to slide that in the oven for 45 minutes. Just like that. When we come back, I will be pulling that out, but also I like to use baguette bread. So what I do is I slice it. Well, you'll see how I do it when we come back. So don't go away, stick around. We'll be right back. We are back. Oh, there's been all kinds of stuff to pop off while we were waiting on this to be done. But just to kind of show you what I've done here is I take my baguette, and then I kind of slice it at an angle, because that just gives you a little bit more surface to play with. So it ends up looking a little something like that. You guys know how to slice bread. I mean, I don't even know why I'm doing this, but I have to do it anyway. So what I'm going to do is pull out the batch that I have in here, because what I do is I toast them on one side, and believe it or not, that is toasted. But then what I do is I flip everything. Flip it all over. Make sure you don't burn yourself. And then I take melted butter and just kind of spread it around. Hit each one with the melted butter. Hot dog. This is so good. I love this. While I'm doing this, guess who didn't pay taxes for 10 out of the last 15 years? That's right. 45. Ain't that about a bitch? You and I, we have to bust our ass paying taxes every year. And if you don't, the IRS will come looking for you. Well, on the year that 45 was elected to office, he only paid $750. I don't mean $750,000. I mean $750 in income taxes. So needless to say, oh boy, it's kind of sweating a little bit. So just keep that in mind come November 3rd, would you please? Because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And if you have to pay taxes and I have to pay taxes and all God's children got to pay taxes, well, guess what? So does he, especially as leader of the free world, so to speak. All right, I've got all my butter on each piece. And then what I do is I take a little garlic salt and just sprinkle it on top of each one. And you don't have to go very thick, you just want the flavor. There we go, getting there. Cool. I love this recipe just because it's so easy and it's so damn good. Is that still hot? No, it's not really. So I'm going to stick this back in to do this side under the broiler. And while I do that, guess what's coming out of the top? Oh God, this is so good. This is so good. This is so damn good. Look at this. Look at that. The cheeses are starting to bubble a little bit. It's browning around the edges a little bit. And it is looking fabulous. I'm going to slide that off onto the board and hopefully not burn the hell out of myself. There we go. Woohoo! There we go. You just think that goes. Doesn't that look fabulous? Look at that stuff bubble up. Oh my God. Then I got to get a spoon. I'm going off camera, but I ain't going too far. Guys, I want you to try this because I think couples, families, whatever, they need to get back to cooking together. That's when you start having fun. That's when you start getting inventive. That's when the good feelings happen, so to speak. Now my bread is toasting up. $750. Now back in the day, yours truly kind of had a few problems when I was younger, and I didn't pay my taxes for about 3 years. Uncle Sam found me. And I had to go into an offer and compromise. And believe me, they got every penny of what they were looking for. So why shouldn't it be the same for the president? Why should he be able to skate by making all that money? And he made such a big deal about he's donating his money to separate causes. Well, he's stolen 3 times that between him and his family. So things are starting to get real vicious right now, so you need to keep your eyes and your ears open, okay? Please do. And vote your conscience come November 3rd. Is my bread done? No! Yes, sir! Come on off the board, because damn it, I do that all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. What do you think, Andy?
Man, it looks good to me.
Doesn't that look fabulous?
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm giving this cheese a chance to kind of settle down a little bit. But you just take and you put that on there like that. Oh, my God. Want some? You think I'm going to bite into that? No, you got to wait for a little bit for everything to cool down because, as you can see, the steam is just rising off of that. Ladies and gentlemen, this recipe comes from my heart to you. Have some fun, enjoy, peace, and love.